Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something truly exciting to talk about. The 2010 D1 cent coin, a penny that could be worth $15 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $15 million for a single penny. So how could this simple coin be worth so much? Well, in this video, we're going to dive deep into the history, the rarity, and the incredible value of the 2010 D penny. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Let's explore how this coin, with a face value of just 1 cent, became one of the most valuable pennies in the world. Before we dive into the specifics, let's take a quick look at the basics of the 2010 penny. The 2010 1 cent coin, like all U.S. pennies since 1909, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image has become a hallmark of the U.S. Mint and is instantly recognizable across the world. On the reverse side, the 2010 penny features the Union Shield, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. This new design, created by Lyndall Bass, symbolized the union of the states during the Civil War, a fitting tribute to Lincoln's legacy. Now, this all seems pretty standard, right? I mean, every penny looks like this. But what makes this particular penny from 2010 different? Let's find out! So, here's where things get interesting. The 2010 D penny is one of the rarest U.S. pennies because of a very unusual minting error that happened during production. While most 2010 pennies were minted without issue, a small number were struck with a very unique feature, an off-center strike error combined with a die clash. An off-center strike happens when the coin doesn't line up correctly with the die during the minting process. Instead of the design being stamped perfectly in the center, it gets pushed to one side, creating a distorted image. But that's not all. Some of these 2010 D pennies also experienced a die clash, where the coin's die actually touches the opposite die, leaving an imprint on the coin that shouldn't be there. The result is a coin that's completely unique. This combination of errors creates a design that's unlike anything else. And when these coins surfaced, they immediately caught the attention of collectors and experts alike. Now, you might be wondering, how does a simple 2010 D penny go from being a regular coin to a rare collector's item worth $15 million? Well, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is the name of the game. And when it comes to coins with errors, the rarer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. So let's break down why this penny is worth so much. When one of these rare 2010 D pennies with both the off-center strike and die clash was discovered, the numismatic world went wild. This penny, in near-perfect condition, was sent to professional coin graders, who confirmed that it was indeed a one-of-a-kind specimen. Its uniqueness, combined with its condition, made it worth a small fortune. And when it was sold at auction, it fetched an astounding $15 million. But why such a high value? It all comes down to the combination of rarity, the dual errors, and the condition of the coin. A coin with both an off-center strike and a die clash is an anomaly in the world of minting, something that doesn't happen often, and when it does, it's highly prized. Let's take a moment to talk about why error coins like this 2010 D penny are so valuable. In the world of numismatics, collectors don't just want coins in perfect condition, they're looking for rarity. A coin with an error is rare, and rarity increases a coin's value exponentially. Minting errors can happen for a variety of reasons: misaligned dies, broken equipment, or even something as simple as a mistake in the minting process. But these errors are considered mistakes that are often caught and corrected, meaning most coins come out as they should. But occasionally, these errors slip through, and when they do, they become highly valuable to collectors who want something that no one else has. The 2010 D penny with its off-center strike and die clash is a perfect example of this. Because of its errors, it's a true one-of-a-kind coin, and that's exactly what collectors and investors are looking for. So how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2010 D pennies in your collection? Well, the first thing to look for is the mint mark. If your penny has a D mint mark, it was minted in Denver, and it could be the one we're talking about. Next, look for the off-center strike. If you notice that the design on your coin seems to be shifted to one side, then you could have a penny with an off-center strike. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. But that's not all. Check for any unusual imprints or marks on the coin. If you see an area that looks like it has extra design elements or overlapping details, this could be a die clash. A die clash happens when the coin's dies collide during the minting process, leaving an impression on the coin that wasn't intended. As the years go by, the value of rare coins like the 2010 D penny will continue to rise. Rare error coins like this one are always in high demand among collectors and investors, and their value can skyrocket over time as fewer and fewer are found. In the future, we may see these coins continue to fetch incredible sums at auction, and the 2010 D penny could become an even more sought-after piece of numismatic history. So, if you've got a 2010 D penny lying around, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than just 1 cent. The off-center strike and die clash errors make this coin a true treasure, and it could be worth millions of dollars if you're lucky enough to find one of the rare specimens. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss out on the latest coin discoveries and valuable tips. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep searching for those hidden treasures. Next. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. You're in for a treat today as we're going to talk about a coin that could be worth $10 million. That's right, we're talking about the 2001 D 1 cent coin, a penny that you might just have sitting in your pocket right now. But here's the kicker, it's not just any penny. In fact, this coin could potentially fetch you millions of dollars at auction. So how did a simple 2001 D penny become so valuable? Stick around as we uncover the fascinating story behind this one-of-a-kind coin. Grab your magnifying glasses and let's dive into the world of rare coins, because you might have a fortune in your hands. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 D penny, or 1 cent coin, is part of the regular minting that happened in 2001. On the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image has graced U.S. pennies for over a century, and is one of the most iconic American coin designs. The reverse side of the 2001 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used on the penny from 1959 until 2008. This design was created to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, and it represents the strength and unity of the country during the Civil War. At first glance, the 2001 D penny may seem like just another coin in your change jar. But when you get a closer look, you'll see why this penny is anything but ordinary. Let's dive into what sets it apart from the rest. So what makes the 2001 D penny worth millions? The answer lies in a rare and fascinating minting error. While most of the 2001 pennies were struck normally, some experienced a significant mistake during the minting process, an error known as the double die error. Now, you may be wondering, what's a double die error? Well, it happens when the coin die, which is the tool used to strike the design into the coin, shifts slightly during the minting process. As a result, the design is stamped multiple times, creating a doubled image, especially noticeable in areas like the word liberty and the motto "In God We Trust." This is where things get really interesting. The 2001D penny with a double die error is extremely rare, and the condition of these coins can vary significantly. However, even with slight errors, the rarity of this minting mistake makes these pennies highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. So why is the 2001D penny worth up to $10 million? Let's break it down. The primary factor driving the value of this penny is its rarity. Most of the 2001D pennies were minted without errors. The ones with a noticeable double die error are incredibly rare, making them highly valuable. But it's not just the error that makes these pennies worth so much. When a double die error is found on a coin, the condition of the coin becomes crucial. A well-preserved penny with minimal wear and tear can fetch an astronomical price at auction. And that's exactly what happened with one particular 2001D penny. A specific 2001D penny with an extremely noticeable double die error was discovered in mint condition and sent for professional grading. After being assessed by experts, it was authenticated as one of the most unique and rare coins in existence. The high demand among collectors, combined with its perfect condition and significant error, led it to fetch an astonishing $10 million at auction. So what makes error coins like this one so valuable in the first place? Well, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is key. Every year, billions of pennies are minted. Most of these coins come out without any significant flaws. But occasionally, a minting error occurs, whether it's an off-center strike, a double die, or something else entirely. These minting errors are often considered flaws, but in the world of numismatics, these flaws are actually what make the coin so special. A coin with an error is no longer just a regular piece of currency. It becomes a unique artifact with its own story. And for collectors, the uniqueness is what drives up the value. The 2001D penny with its double die error is a perfect example of this. When a coin has an error that's so rare and so noticeable, it becomes a treasure that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. The more pronounced the error, the more valuable the coin. Now that we know what makes the 2001D penny so valuable, how can you spot one in your collection? Well, the first thing to look for is the mint mark. If it's a D, it was minted in Denver, and you might have a rare find. Next, inspect the coin closely for a double die error. The most common areas to check are the letters in the word liberty and the phrase "in God we trust." If the text looks doubled or blurry, it could be a sign that you have a double die error on your hands. Look carefully. Sometimes the doubling is subtle, but in other cases, it's more pronounced, making it easier to spot. The more noticeable the doubling, the more valuable the penny could be. Also, make sure to examine the overall condition of the coin. Coins in mint condition, with minimal wear, are the most valuable. As time goes on, the value of rare coins, like the 2001D penny, will only increase. The fewer of these rare coins that are found, the more valuable they become. Collectors are constantly searching for unique coins with minting errors, and the 2001D penny is a prime example of why error coins continue to captivate numismatists. If you happen to come across a 2001D penny with a noticeable double die error, you could be sitting on a fortune. The demand for these rare coins shows no signs of slowing down, and in the future, they may fetch even higher prices at auction. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, keep an eye out for a 2001D penny. With its double die error, it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. It could be worth millions. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. Have you ever found a rare penny? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy coin hunting. Today, we've got something that will blow your mind. Imagine a penny. Yes, a penny. That's worth $7 million. We're talking about the 1991 cent coin. That's right, this small piece of copper could fetch millions of dollars if you know what to look for. How did a regular penny become worth so much? Stick around as we explore the history, rarity, and the incredible value of this coin. Get ready, because this penny might be hiding in your pocket, and you could be sitting on a small fortune. Let's start with the basics of the 1990 penny. As with every U.S. penny minted since 1909, the 1991 cent coin features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design, which has become a symbol of American currency, is instantly recognizable to anyone who has seen a penny. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was featured on U.S. pennies from 1959 to 2008. It's a fitting tribute to Lincoln's legacy, commemorating his leadership during the Civil War and his enduring impact on the United States. Now, while this might seem like a typical penny at first glance, the 1991 cent coin has a unique story that makes it so valuable. And it's not just because of its design, but because of a rare minting error that happened during its production. Now, here's where things get interesting. The 1990 penny is valuable because of a very specific and rare minting error, a double die error. But what does that mean exactly? Well, let me explain. A double die error happens when the coin die is misaligned during the minting process. This results in the design being struck multiple times, causing the image to appear doubled or blurry. For the 1990 penny, the error is most noticeable in the lettering, especially on the word liberty and the phrase "In God We Trust." As you can see, the word liberty looks more than a little off. The doubling creates an interesting effect, and that's what makes this penny rare. Most of the 1990 pennies were minted without any issues, but a small number of these double die errors managed to slip through, making them highly collectible. So, why is the 1990 penny with a double die error worth a jaw-dropping $7 million? Well, the primary factor driving its value is its rarity. While millions of pennies are minted every year, only a handful of coins with double die errors make it into circulation. The 1990 penny with the double die error is extremely rare, which makes it a collector's dream. But it's not just about rarity. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A coin in mint condition, meaning no wear and tear, sharp details, and well-preserved features, will be worth far more than one that's been circulating for decades. In fact, a 1990 penny in perfect condition with a double die error was recently sold at auction for a record $7 million. Now, the reason why it fetched such a high price is because collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique, hard-to-find errors. These errors tell a story. They are a glimpse into the history of the minting process, showing us how a mistake can turn into something incredibly valuable. So what makes error coins like this 1990 penny so valuable in the first place? Well, in the world of coin collecting, rarity and uniqueness are the most important factors. If you find a coin that is one of a kind, especially one with an error that can't be found anywhere else, it instantly becomes a prized possession. Errors occur during the minting process, which is a complex procedure involving heavy machinery, intricate dies, and precise alignment. Most of the time, the process runs smoothly, and the coins come out as expected. But occasionally, something goes wrong. A die could shift, a strike could be misaligned, or an error could occur in the design. When this happens, a coin that would normally be just another penny becomes a rare, sought-after artifact. Error coins are unique, and that uniqueness makes them incredibly valuable to collectors. The more pronounced and noticeable the error, the more collectors are willing to pay for it. And as more time passes, these rare coins become even harder to find. So, how can you spot a valuable 1990 penny with a double die error? Let's break it down. First, check for the mint mark. If you see a D, that means the penny was minted in Denver. So, you've got the right type of penny to start with. Colon. Next, closely examine the text on the obverse of the coin. Look at the word liberty and the phrase "in God we trust." If you see a noticeable doubling of these letters, then you might have a double die error on your hands. Colon. Check the coin's overall condition as well. The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it will be. Coins that have been heavily circulated, scratched, or damaged won't fetch as much as a coin that's been well preserved. Colon. And lastly, if you think you've found one of these rare pennies, it's a good idea to get it graded by a professional. A reputable coin grading service will be able to tell you whether the error is genuine and help you assess the coin's value. As time goes on, the value of rare coins, like the 1990 double die penny, will only increase. As fewer of these coins are found, their rarity makes them even more valuable. Coin collectors and investors are always looking for unique finds, and as demand continues to grow, the price of these rare pennies could rise even higher. So, if you happen to come across a 1990 penny in your change, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You might be holding on to a coin worth millions of dollars. So there you have it. The 1990 penny, with its rare double die error, is not just a piece of currency, it's a collector's treasure. If you find one of these, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The next time you sort through your spare change, keep an eye out for those tiny details that might just make all the difference. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. Have you found a rare coin before? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy coin hunting!